All right, in this review, we're going to look at the 1/10 scale Lord of the Rings figure of Gandalf the Grey from Iron Studios. This is part of their launch into Middle-earth. We saw several pieces last year at Comic-Con. I think they had the environment diorama with the Witch King on the Fell Beast and some characters, Frodo, Samwise, Gollum, some orcs. And they've corrected it since then, if you saw that back then. But and they've announced several things too since that point. Gimli on Balin's tomb, that kind of stuff. So got some of that kind of stuff coming out from them. Some really neat stuff. This Gandalf the Grey is really cool. I really like it myself. It's pretty affordably priced at $115. It comes with a bit of an environmental base that I'll show you guys. I think the overall quality on this is really nice. I think the price is really affordable for folks looking to get something in the high-end market of Lord of the Rings and being able to display some stuff that they can fit within a budget, especially with obviously with the economy being the way that it is worldwide because of what's happened with with COVID and that kind of stuff. So it's a really well done piece. I've got a few, like I said, I've got a few things coming from them as well. So I just think they're a nice little group to have making Middle-earth pieces, and I'm excited to see what else they do in the future. I've got Gandalf set up outside. All right, we got Gandalf set up here. He's coming from Iron Studios 1/10 scale Lord of the Rings line. He's a deluxe statue, which I don't see a regular version on Sideshow's website, which is where I got mine from. So I don't know what the non-deluxe comes with. I'm guessing maybe not the gate and the mailbox for Bilbo's house. I don't know. Pretty neat statue. I like the detailing on it. I'll show you some of that here in just a minute. I like the scale of it. I like the price of it. Both are easy to deal with, both from a limited space and collection as well as price, and being able to afford putting high-end type pieces in your collection. I do have a nitpick, and I'll mention that here in just a minute, that I think they need to do a better job with as far as when they're putting these pieces out, because they have something potentially here with the quality that's in it. But if you're not careful, you run the risk of alienating customers because of errors like this. So we'll go ahead and just kind of take a little spin around. I'll be quiet for a couple minutes. See if I can't get you a good picture of his likeness. There you go. Likeness is decent. It's not spot on, but it's decent enough. I think from when you're standing looking at it normally, it's gonna look just fine. It's like I said, is it spot on to Ian McKellen? No, but it's pretty decent for this scale, I think. And for the price point, I can let it slide a little bit. As you can see, this is one area it doesn't bother me, and I think it's going to stand out more in the video because of the the high def of it. But there's definitely some texture to the outfit where I think the fibers stand out. Obviously, pretty much at a high level in these high def videos. And I know some people have an issue with it just on when you're looking at it normally. It's all right. I don't mind it so much. I think it's pretty decent, but I can see where it might bug somebody because it's pretty in your face as far as that goes. But it's not. I wouldn't call it a big issue. My issue is right here. The base is a little sloppy in the rock area. The top part I think is fine. But the areas around the edge where some of the lighter colors peek through, either if it's supposed to be that way, to me it seems like the paint just wasn't applied thick enough on the edges of the rocks and stuff. It doesn't make me not like the piece, but I do even at this price point, I do expect a little bit better than that. So we'll see how it goes with other pieces from Iron Studios, but this is definitely something that would, I would keep an eye out on, and depending on how much does it bother you, you may want to think about repainting it or something like that. But as a whole, I think the Gandalf is still pretty cool. So I'll back out a little bit here. He's got his little traveling bag there that you can see, his staff, his hand with his smoking pipe in it. And Gandalf is definitely made out of some kind of resin type that gives a pretty decent appearance of skin. I'm not sure what they're doing. I don't know how similar it might be to like what Weta's doing now, but it's pretty cool. It's well done. I don't think it looks cheap or anything. I know I saw some complaints about that on various forums and stuff, but I think it's fine. I don't really have an issue with it whatsoever. I think the detailing in the hair is really well done. I think the hat's pretty cool. I don't have an issue with the hat. I love the gate and the mailbox to Bilbo's house. I think that makes it kind of a neat piece. Gives it a bit of a diorama type feel in a way. I know I wouldn't be classified as a diorama, but it kind of makes it feel that way a little bit. And those are separate pieces as well. These two are. Obviously Gandalf's a separate piece, and then the base is a separate piece. So So that's Gandalf the Grey. Like I said, I think for $115, I think it's a pretty solid price. I think you get what you pay for. I think it's a nice affordable line to collect if you're looking for something that is budget conscious, but also not going to eat a lot of space in your collection. I think Iron Studios is off to a decent start. I'm very curious to see how things go from here, because I have the Legolas and Gimli from the Moria sequence in Balin's Tomb. So I have those coming. I'd like to complete that little sequence. I think that'd be kind of neat. So I'm very curious to see where they go with here, and as far as not having little hiccups like with the base and stuff like that. But the rest of Gandalf he's pretty well done. I would definitely say if you're looking for something budget conscious as well as space conscious, this is definitely a piece to get. I think it's worth adding to your collection. I'm glad I have it in mine. It covers even if you want to look at it, you know, because of his relationship to Bilbo, it could even cross over to the Hobbit films. But it's really cool. You know, as always, guys, we want to thank you for the support for theonering.net, for Flame of Dune, for our Facebook group, for our message board on theonering.net, all those places where you interact with us. We appreciate it. Thank you for support on the channel. Please continue to share these videos so these companies know there's people like us at Torn talking about this stuff, and they keep making this stuff because, you know, we're passionate about it. We love it. We hope you guys love it too. Again, I'll thank you one more time for the support. Love you guys. Till next time. Later.